Our series, Flipping the Script, featuring people on screen, on stage, and behind the scenes working to shine a spotlight on diversity. Enter Austin Scott. The actor recently joined the cast of the hit Broadway musical and Juliet, which features the music of the Backstreet Boys and NSYNC. He's playing the role of Shakespeare. He's also appeared in Girl from the North Country and Hamilton, where he played Alexander Hamilton himself. Also appearing on screen, starring in Tyler Perry's A Jazzman's Blues, and most recently, Mr. Monk's Last Case, a Monk movie on Peacock. This morning, we're lucky enough to be joined by Austin Scott himself. Thank you so much for being here. You have been busy the last few years. My goodness.
I tried.
Being in And Juliet, I mean, I'm sure when you're growing up and you want to be an actor, you think, I'm going to be in a Shakespeare play. Rarely do you think, I'm going to be Shakespeare. What has that experience been like?
It's been very, very, very interesting. I mean, stepping into the shoes of Shakespeare is definitely an honor and a little bit daunting. Luckily, this is a version of Shakespeare. I mean, it's very historically accurate. Of course, there's much documentation showing how much he loved the Backstreet Boys. So, you know, that's very good.
Huge Backstreet Boys fan. So
exactly.
This is perfect.
So, you know, really wanted to nail his passion in that regard. But no, it's been very, very fun. I definitely had to brush up on my Shakespeare because there's so many little quotes and things like that, you know, just make sure I know what he's saying and where it's from and everything like that. But a lot of hardcore Shakespeare fans have come to the stage door and said how much they, you know, enjoyed my portrayal and everything. So that's been very wonderful.
That must be good to hear. So as I was going through all the different things you've been in on Broadway, it sort of hit me. You've got And Juliet, which is the music of Max Martin. If you don't know who that is, he's basically the most prolific hit maker of the last 25 years.
Look him up for sure.
Girl from North Country is Bob Dylan's music, who also has had a pretty good career himself. And then on top of that, you have Lin-Manuel Miranda, who did Hamilton. You have been singing the words, the lyrics, the music of just really icons who stretch over decades of music. Does that hit you? I mean, what's that like for you?
It definitely hits me. It definitely hits me. I try and just think of it in terms of how much of a privilege it is and how exciting, and not too much of like, wow, what an incredible, what's the word? Just how terrifying that is. You know, if you think about
honor,
it.
But
yeah, no, honor, exactly. I was like, yeah, try and stick to the positive and not the like, wow, this is a big deal. But it's really, really incredible. I feel so lucky to be able to kind of be a mouthpiece for so much incredible work and incredible genius. You know?
All incredibly different, but all really poets, I guess you could say, in their own right. Girl from the North Country, I've often said, is one of my absolute favorite shows. You got to originate a role in that. It's Bob Dylan's music. It's not about Bob Dylan, but it hits on something that was really important, which is racial inequality. One of the songs you sing is Hurricane. For those who don't know, Bob Dylan based that song off of the real-life story of a black boxer falsely convicted of murder. I wasn't familiar with that backstory until I started digging into it. But that song and performing that song, what did that mean to you?
It was very powerful. I think it meant different things. So, as you may know, North Country opened in 2020, and then pandemic hits, and then we closed, and then we came
days
back.
later,
Days later, yeah. And then we came back. And when we came back, that was post George Floyd, post post Breonna Taylor. So it really took on a whole other meaning for me, I think, when we came back. And there were so many nights when I kind of just blacked out. You know, I started the song, and then I woke up on the other end and just kind of went through something. And I think that was really powerful, and I think it was powerful for other people just to hear. It was a chance to just kind of get out a lot of pain and a lot of frustration and a lot of anger, you know, night after night, and just really connect with that. And that felt really kind of therapeutic for me in a way.
I think it really helped the audience, too. You could feel the audience feeling it in that moment. I read an interview with you in the past. You talked about the fact you didn't go to like a college theater program or a conservatory. You sort of had to carve your own way. What is your advice to people who look at what you're doing and aspire to do what you're doing and are figuring out the best path forward?
Yeah, I think my biggest advice would be to just stay curious, stay playful, keep growing. Just listen, look around you, and learn from everybody you can. You know, especially if you didn't go to a conservatory like I did. You know, you're learning on the job. Life is your teacher. You know, so just staying really open and playful, and also just remembering that like acting is, you don't act in a vacuum. No one acts alone. You know what I mean? You've got the script, and you've got the director, and you've got the other actors. You know, so vital and so important. So just staying open, staying connected, and remembering that, you know, no one does this alone. You're never alone.
We were commenting, we only have a few seconds left here, but you and I are both very tall. We're both trying to cram in here. I'm 6'3", you're 6'4". You're playing Blake Griffin in the NBA. What's that like?
It's amazing. Another very daunting, but, honor as well. Very, very fun.
All right, that'll be a TV series coming up on FX soon. For those who have not seen Juliet, which I have seen 4 times.
Of course you have.
And we'll likely see it more. But Savannah, have you seen it yet?
No.
Nope.
Joe.
See, I'm going to take Savannah.
I've said, take me to something you want me to see.
Definitely.
Do it.
And Juliet's #1 on the list. And you can come see Austin. Austin Scott, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank
It's a
you.
pleasure having you on. Congratulations on all of your success. We appreciate your time.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.